Is your website failing to send emails anytime you want to do so? Maybe you are running an e-commerce site, but they are not receiving emails. Anytime you send out emails, they end up in the junk folder or even the spam, or they are not even delivered at all. Well, this video is going to solve that problem, so stick around. It doesn't matter the kind of website you use. If you're using a PHP script, WordPress site, we're going to solve those two cases. So why not jump to our other screen, and then I'll show you how that is done. For demonstration purposes, I have two websites here. One is a WordPress site, the other is a PHP site. Those of you who want to solve it for their WordPress websites, please, you can skip to that part of the video. You can also check the description of this video. I have chapters there that will take you to various parts of the video. Okay, if you want, you can also watch, you can stick around till the end. So we're first of all going to solve that problem for this PHP site. Okay, there's something we call SMTP, which stands for Simple Mailing Transfer Protocol. So that's causing this problem. Our web server is not configured to send out mails. Also, the email providers, something like Gmail, does not trust the senders or the sender of the email, and because of that, they have a lot of filters in there. So you have to first of all get an authentic SMTP server. All right, and it's free to create one, so don't worry. And then you configure it here. It doesn't matter the platform you use, be it WordPress website, PHP site, any platform you want to configure SMTP, the interface is what? Similar. So what we have here will be the same as when we get to a different script, something like this. We have SMTP here and the interface is the same. All right, you'll be able to pick your hosts, your SMTP username, password, and port. So it's similar, it's the same. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve that problem, and after that our website will start sending out emails, and these emails will land in their inboxes. All right, so let's begin. Let's see how we're going to set up an SMTP server. To get started, you would need your business email. All right, so go to your cPanel and then make sure you create your business email, a professional email. Don't use Gmail, please. Use your business email, which looks something like support@yourwebsitename.com or help@yourwebsitename.com. And I hope you all know how to create business emails through cPanel. Okay, if you don't know how to do it, you simply click here and type email, and then click on email accounts. And you'll be brought to this page. That's all, very simple. And then make sure you create your email if you don't have one. So you simply click on create, and then you enter your what, pick your domain name. Okay, so this is the domain I want to use, and then you enter your username here. So I'll put here something like help. So it's going to be like help@yourwebsitename.com. And after that, you pick your password, copy the password somewhere, but me, I don't have to do that. And then I'll click on what, create here, and my business email will be created. And as you can see, I have a new email here, help@mysitename.com. So this is the email we're going to be using to set up our SMTP. Please, if you want proper results, proper delivery, make sure you have a professional email. After that, let's go ahead and then set up or create an account with SMTP to go. SMTP to go is an SMTP provider, right? So just go to Google and type SMTP and you put to go, right? SMTP to go, and wait. Please click on the link and you are brought to a page just like this. Please click on try for free. You can also click on top here, sign up. Okay, so I will click on sign up. Don't panic, we can create an account with them for free. All right, okay, so just click on sign up for free, and here we're going to enter our work email or our personal email will get set up. So for this, I'll take you to email, and then I'll copy my email, the email I want to set up, and make sure that's the email you'll be using on your website. And then I'll go back to my SMTP provider and I'll paste it. You'll be asked to enter your full name and your password after you enter your work email. Okay, next we click on sign up. Okay, so I'll just put something here. And then I'll click on sign up. A verification code or link will be sent to your email or to your inbox. Go there and activate your account. Just click on the link to activate the account and you'll be redirected to your dashboard. So I will take you to your dashboard and show you the necessary things you need to set up. Here is how your account would look like, and this is SMTP to go. Please come down and click on send them. Okay, send them. After that, you want to click on what? The next thing you want to click on is SMTP user. So add a user. Excellent. Now you can see I'm already using this account. Okay, so I have a user here. Now beneath you can see connection via SMTP, and this is where my details are. I have SMTP server, my port, my alternative port, and then SSL port. Everything is here. So next you need to add your own SMTP user. Okay, to add your SMTP user, click on add SMTP user, and then here you enter your SMTP user. Please enter your email address, the email address or your work email address you use to set up this account, because this username is the name we're going to be inputting on this page. You can see username is in the form of what? An email address. So we need to put it in a form of what? An email address. Don't enter your personal name there, just put your email address there. So I'm going to enter my username, which is in the form of email address. And then your password, enter your password. After this, I'll be deleting this account, so don't worry. And then after that, we'll click on add SMTP user. Next, we need to enable this user. So in order to enable this user, you can simply click here and then go to unsubscribe folder. Please add an unsubscribe link to your footer like this, and then also go to tracking and status. Please make sure you enable open tracking and then click tracking. Okay, now user status, If you need to temporarily disable this SMTP user without deleting it, you can click here to disable it. Okay, click on save changes. After that, go to advanced. All right, so already we are done, but let's go to advanced. So I'll click here again, and then we go to advanced. Now if you want to enable bounce notification, you can enable that here, and then where do you want this notification message to be sent to, enable that here. After that, you click on save changes. Please go to verify sender and then click on single sender email. Click on top here, add single sender email, and then enter your email, and then click on send verification email. Okay, now a verification email will be sent to that email. So go to your inbox and then verify this particular email. After verifying it, you'll be allowed to send emails. So in your case, this is your website email. So this is the email we used to set up the account, and this is the email that is in our hosting account. So this is the email we'll be working with. Don't change it. So after you verify it, it's going to have this green verification thing here like this. Okay, and then after that, we are done. Now let's set up our SMTP. So I'll take you to SMTP users, and this is where all your users will be. So your username, your connection. So this is where you're going to be copying the data, and then you go and paste them inside your application here. All right, so first let's enable SMTP. Let's enable SMTP. So I'll enable it. Host name, this is where we enter our host name. So in order to get your host name, we'll go back there, and then we'll copy our host name here. Just copy, and then we'll go back there and we'll paste our host name here. Next, our port. So we go back there, and then we copy our port, which is SMTP port. But if you want SSL, then you use one of these. All right, so this is an SSL port. So let's copy the first one, copy, and then we'll go back here and we'll paste our SSL port here. Encryption, please select SSL, or you remove it and put SSL there. SSL. Username, this way you enter the username from our SMTP provider. So I'll grab it from here and then copy, and we'll go back to our application, and I simply paste it here. Password, now this is the password we set up, and it's inside here. Just click here, open it, and then you'll be able to see your password here. So just click here, and then I'll copy my password like this, and then I'll go back there, and then I'll paste my password here. And then next, all we need to do is to click on what? Save changes. And we are done, guys. Successful. Okay, so we can now send messages through this platform without having to problems. But on top here, remember, in your application, remember to what? Put your official email there. So in my case, I'm going to copy my username, which is in the form of email, and then I'll just paste it in here, help@mywebsitename.com. and then this is the from name, meaning when they're receiving the message, where are they receiving it from? So you put your website name here so that they'll know that, oh, the message is coming from Google, the message is coming from this, your website name. So just put it there. In my case, I'm going to leave it as it is, and that is it. Remember to save changes. So let's click on save changes again, and we are done. Okay, so that's if you're using a PHP script. That's how you set up SMTP server. What if it's a WordPress website? How do you configure that? Let's go ahead and go to our WordPress site and see how we can also enable it. So these details, the data we entered here, they're the same data we'll be using on our WordPress site to enable SMTP. So let's go to our WordPress site and see how we're going to enable it. So I'll take it to WordPress, and here we are on WordPress. Please go to plugins, click on add new, and we're going to add an SMTP plugin. Okay, luckily enough, our provider has a plugin dedicated for this purpose. So you just click here and then type SMTP to go like this, hit enter, and then this plugin will be enabled. All right, so just click on install plugin. Please click on activate, and our plugin is activated successfully. Please, beneath you can see SMTP to go. Okay, if you cannot see that, just click here, settings. All right, just click on settings, and here we are. Please make sure you click here to enable it, and then API. This is where you enter your API key. I'll show you where you get the API. Okay, and then your sender email. Enter your email, the email address we use to set up the SMTP account. For this, I'll put my email here. Sender name. Where's the name? The sender's name. All right, so you just enter your name here. You can put Solomon, you can put whatever name you want here, but the recipients will see that this is the sender of the email. So I'll just put solo email. Okay, scroll down, and then we are almost done. So it's left with what? The API key. So how do we get the API key? Let's go back to SMTP, and then we go to API keys. And then click on continue to generate API keys. Now you can see there's no API key found. Just click on top here, add API key, and then here we go, we have API key. Just click on copy, and your API key is copied. Please go to your WordPress site, and then we're going to paste our API key here. So go ahead and paste your API key here, and then click on save changes. And that is it, guys. We have successfully set up SMTP server on our site. This website can now send emails without problems. Now let's assume you are using a different SMTP provider and not this one, not SMTP to go. How do we still configure that? You can still go to plugins and add new plugin. Now there are a lot of plugins, SMTP plugins, but because they have the same interfaces, we'll still be able to implement any SMTP through these plugins we'll be installing. So just type SMTP again, SMTP, and then hit enter. Please go ahead and install this first plugin, and this is from WP Forms. Click on activate. You can click on get started or back to dashboard. Okay, so I want to click on what? Back to dashboard. Now this is the interface. So scroll down, and then these are SMTP providers we use on the site, but we want to click on other SMTP. After that, you can see an interface like this will be prompted, and this is where you enter your SMTP host. Remember, the SMTP we set up, they give us an SMTP host, the encryption, whether SSL, so we pick SSL. There's also a port for us. You can also leave this thing as it is, everything as they are. Alright, so authentication, leave it on, and then auto TLS, leave it as on. Now the password you used at your SMTP, paste that here, and then the username, remember, that's also the email you used to sign up SMTP to go. Okay, and then you paste it here. After that, just click on save changes, and we are done. All right, so the interfaces are the same, guys. It's simple. Hey guys, I hope this video has been informative. If you would like to see more content like this, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel and then liking this video. Anytime I see you liking the video, subscribing to the channel, I'm always pumped up to make more content like this for you. Hoping to see you in my next video. Take care.